Welcome to Big Dog Repair Shop. Today we're going to do an oil change, air filter change, and a gas filter change. Sponsored by HIPA products. They sent me these products to do a review. So let's get with it. Okay, HIPA was kind enough to send me this air filter maintenance kit and oil change kit to review them. So today we are going to review the filter, air filter, and gas filter and spark plugs that they sent me. Now this is called HIPA, H-I-P-A. And other people on YouTube have used this product and they're very satisfied with it. So let's get on with it. And here's a few things we're going to need. We're going to need spark plug adjustment tool. These are spark plugs that they sent me, the BK5E, and I never heard of that name. But we'll check to see if they did this in a factory. 30, we're looking for 30. And yep, right on 30, that one. And this one too, right on 30. So they took the time to gap these at the right gap. The filters look excellent. They look like the John Deere ones I usually use. The oil filter's the same size. Hopefully the hole's the same size. And the air filter, look it. Looks just like the John Deere one. All right, so we're gonna need oil and the oil spout. We're also gonna need a spark plug removal tool, and we're also going to need, I love these pliers, a set of pliers to change out these hose clamps. These hose clamps are brand new and hopefully they got some tension. Oh yeah, those things are really nice. All right, so let's get started. So we already checked the plug. Let me get to the machine. I preheated it already and we'll get on with the changing out. Okay, this is my John Deere L120. First thing we're going to do is take the springs off that hold the hood. Open up the hood, release the lights, spin it back a little bit, hold it in front, and pull off the hood. Put this aside. We'll go ahead and take the air filter out. Remember, this is a V-twin. This one here is 22 horsepower. And those filters and everything will go from 18 horsepower to, I believe, a 26 horsepower. But don't quote me on that. It's going to go at least to 24 horsepower on a Briggs & Stratton V-twin. This is the intake V-twin. So we'll take that off, put that aside. And here's the filter. And the pre-filter. And yes, they do look similar to what they sent me. Now, All right, let's put the pre-filter in. Fits perfect. And the filter. A little curled up here, but besides that, she'll be fine. Fits good and snug all around. And then we'll put this back on. So there you got it. Air filters are changed. All right, let's change the oil. Now it is preheated because I drove it over here, and the oil is warm. Get your oil extractor, no, whatever way you do it. You could either loosen up the oil release tube, or you can get one of these extractors and suck out the oil. All right, get you down here. We're gonna take the oil filter out. Okay, to remove the filter, I set up a container on the bottom, plastic bag underneath the filter, so anything that drips will go into the oil spout and into the container. The oil is already drained out, so there shouldn't be any oil coming out of once the filter's off. So let's put the oil filter remover on. Okay. Black gold. All right. There we go. Okay. Little residual oil will be coming out, but not bad. Wipe off the seat here. Now we'll take the new filter that they provided us with. It's got a little plastic cover on it. Take that off. And what I like to do is I like to put down the date that I changed it. So with a white pen, a paint pen, today is November, what, 21? And we'll put down November 21. So 11, 21, and we'll put down 21, the year. just put down Y here for the year. Okay. Let that dry a little bit. And we're going to put a little oil around the seal here. Take a little of the residual oil there and just wipe it on the seal. There you go, like that. Just a little bit around the seal, just to moisten it. And it's only going to be hand tight, so it's still leaking a little bit of oil. That down, and then we'll put the new filter on. There we go. Not too tight, just so it goes on there. I'll just see if I'm going to tighten it. Okay, that's good. All right. So now we have the new filter on, oil's drained, and we'll take this out of the way, throw that on there. We'll dispose of that stuff at the town. All right. So now I'm going to change the spark plugs out. Let me move you to this side. We know that the spark plugs are already pre-gapped, so let's take that boot off. All right. Plug's burning a little rich. Yeah, changed it out this beginning of the year, but looks like time for the service, probably the head gasket or something. This is a Champion RC 12YC, and we're going to be changing it out with the plugs that they sent us. All right, the BK35s. So put them in by hand so you don't strip them. We don't want to strip those threads, and we got a big job to do. Once it's tight there, give it another quarter turn to crush that washer. It has a crush washer. And that's it. Now we'll put the boot back on and do the other one. Let's go ahead to the other side. and do the same thing. We'll check this plug too, see how we did all season. Okay, see, this one's burning a little better. That's the way you should look. Okay, let's change it out. Again, put it in by hand. Hand thread it so that we don't cross thread the threads. And once you got it, you know, more than halfway in, you're fine. Okay, that's where it stops. At a 1/4 inch, and that's it. Put your boot back on. Okay, and we're good. Now we're going to change the gas filter. It has an arrow. You could hardly see the arrow. But it's right there, and that's the gas flow. So from the tank to the carburetor, you mount it this way. And any filter that you look at, if you look at the filter and you see open space in the back of the filter, this is where the gas has to come in. So you can see what kind of particles are left underneath this filter if there's anything coming out of your tank, and the filter will trap it, and then your gas, good gas, is going to go through to your carburetor. So let's change that up. Let me move you a little bit. Okay. Okay, it's a little smaller filter than what we have here. Let's see. Need a rag. This has a pump on it, so gas isn't going to really leak that much. Okay, move the clamp. Twist it a little bit of gas that's going to come out of the pump. Okay, Brucey, is that all right with you? Yeah. Okay. So, let's put this side on. I'm going to use the old clamps. They're so good. The new ones, you know what, we're going to put aside for probably another job. So let's take this one off. Okay. Okay. Put this back on. So now we have the new filter, gas filter in, new air filter in. Now we got to put oil in. Yep. Take the dipstick out. I like these. See how deep they are? They go way down into the tube. There we go. I'm going to use 30 weight. Usually about 4 of these, the way I do it, will give me the right amount. But we changed out the filter, so we'll check it after to make sure we have enough. So remember, it has to go to that top hole, the center of the top hole. Not the bottom hole, but the top one. Briggs & Stratton, you do have to lock it in and pull it up. And see, there's still a little bit left to do. But also, because there's a filter, it's going to take a little more. So, let's put this back in. Give it one more shot of this, filling it. That should bring it up to the level we need it. But we're going to run it a little bit so the filter fills up. All right, we're not going to start it. We're just going to crank it over a little bit. And what that's going to do for us is fill up the filter for the gas and also fill up the oil filter. So let's take the spark plug boots off so it doesn't start. Okay. We'll crank it over a little bit. Okay, I don't see any gas going into the filter here. That's probably because I don't have that much gas in the fuel tank. So let me fill that up. Just want to show mixed mowers that I do use a pump. You see this, Mick? I do use mine. I don't know, those people telling you that it'll explode, but it was meant for this. All right, plenty of gas in there. Bring you back here. Now, doesn't seem like I'm getting any gas in the filter there. All right, let's put the boots back on. See if she'll start, but I don't think so. So far so good. So let's take her outside and see how she runs. Let's put the hood back on. All right, I think that's good. We'll check the oil level once we do a little bit riding around. Check the oil. Let's see how it is in a filter. Might have to add a little bit. Okay, yep, we're gonna have to add a little more oil to make it up to the dot. Remember, we can always add, and we can always take off more, but I'd rather not. I think that'll be good because it'll be the last time I'm using it because it's winter. All I'm going to do is mulch up some leaves. And we're good. All right. So I'm going to mulch up some leaves, and that'll be it. So far, all right, this is Hank from Big Dog Repair saying the HIPA product seems to be awful good. I'm happy with it so far. And I'll let you all know down the road if there's any problems with it. Now I put in those spark plugs, no name really that I don't know of. We'll see how long they last. The good ones, you know, they lasted all season. So, HIPA, you're all right by me. See you later. This is Hank saying over and out. Okay, after installing and using my John Deere 120, all the HIPA products that I put in worked excellent. I haven't had one failure, one misbeat. The product seems to be very good. Yes, I would buy more products from this company because they do take pride in packaging. And if you take pride in packaging, you're going to take pride in your product. So I give this product 2 thumbs up. Thank you.